Okay, hold up. Video by Underdog Liftoff. The truth about Sukuna that no one wants to admit. And my first assumption is that he's gonna say something like Sukuna was right about strength being all that mattered because, end of the day, it is all that matters in a fighting anime.
Look, I know what you're thinking. Another Sukuna Glazer video? Another Sukuna is the best take? No, relax.
Bro, people been glazing Sukuna like crazy these days, not gonna lie.
This isn't that. Today, I'm not here to tell you Sukuna is cool. I'm here to tell you something much worse.
Gojo's cooler.
Sukuna was right about everything. And the worst part, the manga proved it. Chapter after chapter. Death after death.
I mean, yeah, the truth is power is like strength or power is literally all that's gonna matter logically in any fighting anime.
Every time a hero tried to prove Sukuna wrong, they died. Or worse, they got someone else killed. Now, before you type that angry comment, just hear me out. I'm not saying Sukuna is a good person. He's a monster, a curse, pure evil. But being evil and being wrong are two different things. And in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, Sukuna's philosophy kept winning, while the heroes kept losing. Let me show you what I mean.
Yeah.
First,
Yeah, for sure.
let's understand what Sukuna actually believes. Sukuna doesn't have a complex
Sukuna just believes that power makes right? Might makes right.
ideology. He doesn't have a tragic backstory. He doesn't want to save the
Actually, his backstory is like a little tragic. Apparently, he was abandoned by his parents, or he was cursed by everybody and feared by everybody, and he didn't get any love.
world or destroy it for some greater purpose. Sukuna believes one thing: live for yourself. Burn everything you desire. He says this directly to Jogo in the manga, chapter 116. He tells him to reach the heights of Satoru Gojo and not worry about your future or identity. You lack the hunger to take hold of your desires.
Yep.
You should have burnt everything you desired to a cinder. That's Sukuna's philosophy. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't flock together like sheep. Don't worry about tomorrow. Just take what you want. Burn everything else. And here's the uncomfortable truth. He was right. Because look at what happened to everyone who lived the opposite way.
I mean, yeah, even Gojo literally fought Sukuna alone. Gojo always fought alone because alone he was stronger. Alone he was just better. It just goes to show, yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen has been about like selfishness in a way.
Let me take you through the receipt. Because Sukuna didn't just talk. The manga spent 200 plus chapters proving his point. Hiding.
Heck, the only way Mahito even lost was like from a 2v1. It took Toto and Yuji. If it was just Yuji versus Mahito, instant spirit body of distorted killing Mahito would have extreme diffed Yuji. If it was just a 1v1, Yuji would have lost. He wouldn't have landed an 100% Black Flash.
Number 1. Yuji Itadori. Yuji's entire character is self-sacrifice. He took Sukuna's finger to save Megumi. He took hundreds of deaths in his mind to contain Sukuna. He blamed himself for everything. And what did it get him? His grandfather died. His friends
Bro, even in Modulo, he literally just suffered, man.
died. His mentor died. He lost his face. He lost his body. He lost his will to live multiple times. Sukuna told him, "You're just a brat who wants to die for others because you have no sense of self." And Yuji spent the entire manga proving Sukuna right. Every time he tried to be a hero, things got worse. Item number 2. Gojo Satoru. Gojo is the strongest, but his biggest weakness? He cares too much. He didn't kill Kenjaku when he had the chance because of Gato's face. He got sealed because of sentiment. He fought Sukuna alone
I agree on that.
because he wanted to protect everyone else. And what does Sukuna say about love?
I disagree there. I don't think it was necessarily to protect everybody else, but other people would have just gotten in the way and would have been used as hostages by Sukuna. It was the smartest choice for Gojo to 1v1 Sukuna. The only issue is, I mean, even Gojo wouldn't expect a world-cutting slash.
Love is worthless. Gojo loved his students. He loved Geto. He loved being the strongest for others. And Sukuna cut him in half. Not because Sukuna was stronger, because Gojo hesitated. Because Gojo fought with a weakness Sukuna doesn't have. Sukuna didn't hesitate. Sukuna didn't care about any.
Apparently, Akutami said that if Gojo wasn't off guard, he would have dodged the world-cutting slash. So it's just Gojo making that same mistake that he even made against Toji and Kenjaku of just being caught off guard.
Won in that fight, and he won. Item number 3, the entire Jujutsu world. Think about every major death in JJK. Nanami died protecting others. Nobara died, maybe trying to help Yuji. Choso turned into ash for Yuji. Yuta lost his body for Megumi. Megumi lost his will to live because he cared about his sister. Every single one of them died or broke because they put someone else first. Now look at Sukuna. He put himself first every single time, and he's still standing. The heroes call Sukuna evil, but his philosophy kept him alive. Their philosophy kept killing them. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Sukuna
Well, when you put it that way, it's hard to argue against it.
lost. Yuji beat him. The heroes won, did they? Sukuna chose to lose. He saw a different path, a different world. He wasn't defeated. He just moved on. And even if he lost, was he wrong? Let me ask you something. After everything that happened, after Shibuya, after the Culling Games, after Gojo's death, after all that suffering, what did the heroes actually win? The world is still broken. Curses still exist. People still die. The only difference is now Sukuna isn't there to protect himself. Sukuna
I mean, at least Sukuna doesn't take over Japan, I guess. I don't know.
lived for himself for 1,000 years. He ate what he wanted. He killed who he wanted. He never lost a single night of sleep over it. Meanwhile, Yuji can't sleep. Gojo is dead. Megumi is broken. Yuta lost his body. Who really won? Here's the part nobody wants to admit. The Jujutsu Kaisen world is designed to punish selflessness. Think about it. Cursed energy comes from negative emotions. The more you suffer, the stronger you get. The more you care, the
Okay, true. I kind of see that.
more you have to lose. Sukuna figured this out. That's why he's the strongest. He doesn't suffer, he doesn't care, he has nothing to lose. Gojo was strong despite caring. Sukuna was strong because he didn't. That's the difference. And here's the real question the manga asks. Is a world that punishes kindness worth saving? The heroes say yes.
Well, yeah, even throughout JJK, even Gojo acknowledges that the Jujutsu world and its overall system is pretty scummy. And I know especially Toji and Maki feel the same way.
They keep sacrificing.
Heck, even Noritoshi Kamo probably feels the same way. The blood manipulation one, who we see in season 1, not like Kenjaku or whatever, the guy with blood manipulation, because I believe his mom was like forced to either leave the clan or forced to have children or something like that.
Keep dying. Keep losing. Sukuna says, no. Live for yourself. Let the world burn. And after 200 plus chapters of watching heroes die, can you really say Sukuna was wrong? But here's the thing, and this is important. Sukuna was right about everything except one thing. He said love is worthless. He said connections are weakness.
Well, that's especially not true, especially in Yuta's case, because his attack, his literal power is like a pure love beam using Rika.
At the very end, when Yuji reached out, when Megumi finally fought back, when all those worthless connections came together, Sukuna lost. Not because he was weaker, because he was alone. He lived for himself, and in the end, he died alone. While Yuji, who lived for others, had an army of people willing to die for him. So was Sukuna right? About survival? Yes. About power? Yes. About the world being broken? Yes. But about love being worthless? That's where he was wrong. And look, I'm going to be real with you for a second. I know what some of you are thinking. Love is worthless. I've been hurt. I've been betrayed. And yeah, I get it. Personally,
I mean, that's the risk you have to take sometimes.
I think love from some people, from filthy girls, from fake friends, from people who only take and never give. Yeah, that love is worthless. I believe in only one pure love. The love which you get from your mother.
Pure love beam? Pure love?
That's the only real love that exists in this real world. The love.
Well, I mean, yeah, essentially true. Like your siblings, your family will always like essentially be there for you unless you have a bad family, you know.
That asks for nothing. The love that gives everything. The love that stays when everyone else leaves. But here's the thing Sukuna never understood. Love isn't just romance. Love isn't just friendship. Love is the choice to care about someone other than yourself. And that choice, that one stupid, irrational, illogical choice, is the only thing that can break someone like Sukuna. Because no matter how strong you are, you can't beat someone who has something to fight for.
Bro, literally the whole reason Sukuna even became evil is because like he didn't receive any love, or he was like cursed by people or something like that.
Sukuna fought for himself. Yuji fought for everyone else. And in the end, everyone else won. So was Sukuna right about love being worthless? Slight pause. No. That's where the King of Curses was wrong. And that's the real tragedy of Sukuna. He was right about everything that mattered, except the one thing that actually matters. So yeah, Sukuna was right about almost everything. The world punishes kindness. Selfishness keeps you alive.
I mean, I wouldn't even necessarily say it's love. The thing is, he had to go against an equal, Gojo Satoru, and then even after that, he just had to go up against like literally everybody, bro. It was, I feel kind of bad for Sukuna, bro.
Caring gets you killed, but love, real love, the kind that doesn't ask for anything back, that's the one thing Sukuna couldn't beat. Now, here's where you come in. If you think Sukuna was right about everything except love, type almost right in the comments. If you think I'm completely wrong and Sukuna is just evil, type coping because you're a Gojo fan.
Honestly, I'm a Gojo fan, but I know it was both. Like, first of all, Sukuna is evil, like 100%. But even after that, his ideology was mostly and essentially correct. The one who is stronger and more powerful and more selfish usually is stronger.